guys, welcome to Corporate News, coming at you a minute behind schedule, guys. If you didn't know, this show starts at 5:40. Yes, and I did have to change my pants. It will be starting at 5:40 every Wednesday, as it has basically for the last couple months, because that just gives me more time to prep before the show, which is handy in case I'm doing things like dying in Resident Evil 7. Welcome everybody. What's up? I hope you enjoyed that. That was a ton of fun playing Resident Evil 7. And by ton of fun, I mean fuck that game. I'm never playing it again. That's the scariest shit I've ever seen. Seriously impressed though. Seriously impressed. The level of quality in that game is incredible. And it's really spooky, which is really, I think, hard to do in a video game where you typically feel so powerful and so in control. But they nailed it. Anyways, guys, as always, this is Hyper RPG, and coming up, we have Corporate Sins. That is our Shadowrun RPG. If you don't know what I'm talking about, stay tuned and check it out. It is a ton of fun. We've got a great group of Shadowrunners, and this week's episode is The Votes Are In. And polling has closed, and the votes are coming in. Surely nothing too terrible can happen before the race for the governor is called. Or we'll see. Something tells me that something terrible will happen. If I had to guess, it would be a pretty boring episode if things all went according to plan. Honestly, I can pretty much, if things are going according to plan, I can pretty much depend on one or two members of that Shadowrun team to spice it up, so to speak. Also, guys, we are 3 subscribers away from our next Steam Key giveaway. That's right, every 5 subscribers, we give away a Steam Key, FYI, in case you didn't know. All right, no new updates to let you guys know about, unless, of course, you don't know how the corporate warfare works, or in case you don't know that if you don't want to choose a corp, if you want to stick with the Sinless, you can do that. There is a room for the Sinless in our Discord, and Corporate Court is open to all. So if you're just curious about how things work, you can always put your questions in chat right now. I can try to answer them. Other people in chat will try to answer them. Or you can put them in Corporate Court in our Discord, where you can also have a great conversation. It's a little easier to track sometimes. All right, guys, let's get into it though. So in case you didn't know, if you're a subscriber, how much does it oh, I'm not answering that question. All right, so the way things work is that if you're a subscriber, you get access to the Corporate War. That means basically, a lot of you already here have access to it. You may not know that. And just by joining a corporation, you help it, actually. There's 3 ways that corporations kind of gain power. You'll see these charts here. Action points allow them to do things like research and development, PR, backstabbing. And basically, by joining a corporation, you help them accrue extra action points each week, just by helping them plan their decisions, by helping them grow their subsidiaries. You help them increase AP, and then as well, of course, by tagging your donations with the hashtag of your corporation of choice, you will also help them accrue some extra AP. But AP is not the name of the game. Either is Nuyen. It's how you use it, it's how you spend it, it's what you do with it. We are telling a story together here about these evil, not evil corporations, good, dutiful, responsible, diligent, and incredible assets to the world, the 6th world, these corporations, of course. Anyways, getting into it, please, if you got questions about how it all works, let me know. But getting into it here, let's talk about this week's PR. As always, you will get to vote on who's getting a bonus this week. And as well, I will choose one corporation to get a bonus too, so that can help you on some of your roles this week. It might give you the little boost you need. And as you know, you can sponsor this show in Corporate Sins. Whoever controls sponsorship by the end of the night will be getting a fun little bonus to their corporation. And by fun, I mean like actually very significant. And if the Sinless wins, something crazy might happen. That's what we saw the first week, but who knows how that will manifest? It can be different every single week. It depends on how the dice roll. Mal, Mal, you should know how babies are made. You have babies. You should know. But, I'll send me a message in Discord. What have I agreed to? Oh God. So does sponsorship accrue through the day instead of per show now? We're actually gonna leave sponsorship just for Wednesday nights now. So we want it to be part of corporate news and corporate sins, and not necessarily part of all the shows. We want to keep it special, I guess, and it really mostly matters on Wednesday anyways. We care only about being responsible stewards of our investors' union and have no nefarious intents whatsoever. Hey, Zarko said it, it's gotta be true. Now, PR time. We're gonna start off with Seder Krupp. Let's have a little sip of tea first. Oh God, what have I said? This is why you guys stick to the script. Seder Krupp has decided it's Executive Appreciation Week. Are you a member of Seder Krupp and have an idea for some R&D? Maybe you want to develop that special hybrid fruit that looks like a tomato but tastes amazing in any fruit salad. Wait! Tomatoes are a fruit. Okay, never mind, we'll keep going. Then let your voice be heard. It's nearly Christmas and it's time for us to appreciate you for a change. As a corp, we know we would be nothing without all of you. That's the truth. So step up and tell us what you want and we have no problem letting it happen. How about the classic idea you've had in your mind since you were a young dwarf? That one where you get your own robot that actually looks like a classic Stegosaurus and breathes fire so you can roast marshmallows with it. What? And has a laser strapped to its head? I want holidays. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, you better believe it. We're making that. What? But don't you forget that you usually work for us, but this week it turns out we work for you. Wow. On top of that, for those who are wondering what we have to do with the mess with Evo, the body, what? The Evo with the body, since it's almost universal. That's what? I don't think I was supposed to read that part. Oh shit. That part's not in parentheses. Yo, if you put it in the teleprompter, I blame the writer's room, I blame the production team. You put it on the teleprompter, might reveal secrets. Nothing, you didn't hear that. I said nothing. Oh my God. Delete, delete, delete. Great, so nothing about Evo in there. Definitely just about Stegosaurus. No secrets revealed. And from As Technology, speaking of no secrets, following the success of their Griswold Candle, MageWorks, a division of As Technology, released another limited edition fetish, the Wassail Chorus. Yes, the Wassail Chorus is packaged as an enchanted powder, which you can prepare with a mug of hot water to create a delicious cup of spiced apple cider. All right. What's enchanting is that upon drinking the cider, an illusion is prepared. For the next 2 hours, every time you sing, you're accompanied by a chorus of voices. Go wassailing as your own one-man caroler, spreading holiday cheer throughout your neighborhood, singing classic holiday tunes. Be sure to let your friends know before you put that in their drink, though. All right, that sounds great. All right, a caroling we will go. The real interesting news out of Aslan this week, however, was As Technology's announcement that they'd be selling all assets from their industrial subsidiary Hawker Siddeley to Seder Krupp. Oh, what a move. As Technology stated that they must continually evaluate their investments. While the full details of the sale haven't been publicly disclosed, part of the deal included the sale of Seder Krupp's consumer goods brands to As Technology, furthering As Technology's hold as the world leaders in this market. You've got Prosperous Guard's attention, that's for sure. And from Neonet here today. Neonet was notified earlier this month that its long-standing contract to collect electoral results for the Seattle Metroplex was not going to be renewed for the impending gubernatorial election. Wow. Interesting. Who was the first PR? It was Seder Krupp, by the way. Okay. Neonet regrets the unexpected decision from the elections commissioner to resort instead to a so-called independent government-provided contractor whose lack of operational capabilities and experience resulted in deadly violence against the citizens of the Orc Kingdom. Yeah. Wow, it seems like a really bad choice. I mean, How can you have an independent contractor handle this if they don't have the money of a corporation? See, the thing about a corporation is that they can't be bought out. We've already got all the wealth. I don't know why I'm saying we. It's not like I'm part of a corporation. Now, Neonet is very proud of its outstanding services to the Seattle Metroplex in the past elections. Its neutrality and integrity were last evidenced in the election of the former governor, whose political platform was clearly incompatible with the values consistently extolled by Neonet. That's true. That's freedom right there. Neither did Neonet interfere in any way publicly or privately with Mr. Brackhaven's controversial administration during this mandate. That's right, Neonet acted impartially and responsibly. Neonet trusts that the next governor chosen by the inhabitants of the Seattle Metroplex will recognize that Neonet has no other ambitions than providing seamless Matrix services to its customers. And, oh, hey, ooh, thank you for that follow, whoever you are. And completely transparent and open guy. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm with you each week here, to be transparent and honest with you. Now, Neonet trusts that the next governor chosen by the inhabitants of the Seattle Metroplex will recognize that Neonet has no other ambitions other than providing those seamless Matrix services. All right. They appreciate the services to the Seattle community at large, and the future runs on Neonet. They just want to help. There you go. Gaia said it. I believe her. Now, from Ares, as election night continues, Knight Errant security forces have been diligent in their response. To any reports of voter intimidation or suppression, we're pleased to report that Knight Errant is not alone in these efforts. In fact, the good citizens of Seattle are also stepping in the name of democracy. A private investigator is on their payroll. One Charlie Hammer, and a community organizer by the name of Kim Mather, seen here together on this feed from a responding officer's body cam, protected a mobile polling station minutes ago. Corporate News has also been given exclusive footage of the attack taken from an Ares prototype drone in the area. Stay tuned to Corporate News for live results of the election, and take comfort in the fact that Knight Errant is watching you. Knight of Red 32. The Sinless Room is open to all. All you have to do is be in our Discord and look for hashtag Sinless as the name of the room. Okay, they are organizing. Slowly but surely. Okay, from Ares. Hey, I thought Charlie Hammer was a fictitious character from that one Horizon show. Is he real? Is Charlie Hammer real? Oh, interesting. I want to know. Ares, I need answers. And from Mitsuhama, I realize we're actually running on time. Mitsuhama representatives held a press release reporting a successful series of discussions with the Monad population on Mars. Mitsuhama officially sponsors Hey Tri-Squad. Thank you so much for the 4 months here at HyperRPG. So where were we? Yes, they're looking for discussions with the Monad population on Mars. Mitsuhama officially sponsors Project Exodus and coordinates habitation until project is complete. Successful protection against CFD contamination attributed to the recently unveiled Dawn suits made by Mitsuhama. Oh, what a boon to us all. Interesting. Let's see, there was a question about Shiawase. I do not believe I got any PR for Shiawase. Be sure to get your PR in Tuesday nights if you want them to be featured on the subsequent episode of Corporate News, or else they might get lost in the shuffle. Tuesday nights. Actions, of course, being due on Wednesdays. That's today by 4 p.m. Now, as well, from Mitsuhama, we have here, we're excited to announce an official partnership with these often mistreated individuals. We at Mitsuhama will do everything we can to ensure the safety of the citizenry. Ooh, AWS Sweetly, thank you so much for 2 months. Let's see, let me back it up here. We at Mitsuhama will do everything we can to ensure the safety of citizens on Mars and Earth. The Dawn suits made by Mitsuhama are a step in that direction. Excellent. With the help of our new friends and the Dawn suits, we recently discovered deep underground caverns of frozen water. The discovery will take us into a new age of sustainability on Mars. The spokeswoman continued, yes, insiders at the Martian biosphere habitat there say later in the press release, JoJo alludes to further projects in the harnessing of both energy and resources on Mars. Okay, great. Further developments will be announced as they unfold. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, and here we go. Another ad for Mitsuhama. Interesting. I want to know more about Charlie Hammer. Keep it coming. Who is Charlie Hammer anyways? Now, escape the discord of magic and shadows on Earth with Mitsuhama's Mirage technology, where anything is possible. A trip to the stars, biospheres on Mars, and much more, now accepting applications for early adopters and explorers at your local Mitsuhama offices. Interesting. I don't know much about this Mirage technology, but I want to know more. What's up, Crid? What's up? And from Renraku. Since before the dawn of the Sixth Age, the Japanese wolf has been believed to be extinct. These majestic beasts were thought to roam the countryside, protecting all who needed it, from the wary traveler to highest of the nobility. Though not even the Awakening could bring back these legendary beasts of old, we at Renraku Computer Systems have your solution. We are proud to introduce the latest in Raku's advanced robotics, the Okami line of wolf drones. The civilian model comes loaded with the latest automated response system, including comprehensive friend or foe system, allowing you to feel real companionship with your drone while also protecting your person or valuables from thieves, hoodlums, and the growing sinless threat. In an attempt to keep the streets safe, we're also rolling out a beta test of our new law enforcement line of Okami wolf drones to select Renraku controlled sectors. Linked to specialized rigor controls units for instant command response. Excellent. Our law enforcement models come standard with advanced reflex servos, and electronic stun claws, making it as fast and ferocious as even the largest Barg beast. Excellent. Companion, protector, friend, the Okami wolf drone. Available only from Renraku. Today's solutions to tomorrow's problems. That, of course, is Renraku. Thank you very much for the PR. Guys, let's back it up real quick and start a poll. Subbing helps keep the show on air. That's true. All your subs, tips, bits, and love and companionship. I mean, honestly, just hanging out in chat, it all helps us. So thanks for being here. Of course, coming up on Corporate Sins, in just a couple minutes, you'll be able to tag which runner you want to give a die with hashtag their name, and then it's just $10 to do as many dice as you want. Every dice costs $10, actually. Should be more specific there. All right, let's get the polls open. First up, it was Seder Krupp with Executive Appreciation Week. That sounds great. As Technology here, also with the release of their new Wassail Chorus Potion. Excellent. And Neonet is number 3 here. Outstanding services to the Metroplex. Thank you so much, despite not taking over this election. Now, Ares also with their promise to keep Charlie Hammer out in the streets fighting crime. Excellent. And Mitsuhama with their new Exo Dawn suits have been discovering all sorts of things such as water on Mars, and sounds like they're up to a great stuff. Oh, and then last, Renraku. Renraku, of course, can't forget, with the Okami wolf drone. Ruri, you ate the best boat. I don't know what that means. All right. As that is going, I gotta pick who I want. There's just the right amount of pandering in this week's PR, I have to say. I have some thoughts. A lot of good stuff here. Uh-oh, I mean vote force 4, sorry. Uh-oh. A lot of good stuff. Seder Krupp, I'm impressed, but Neonet gets me with their respectability. Looks like Santa Claus, is winning right now. Get those votes in. Get those votes in. And then coming up next is gonna be Corporate Sins, and then it's Honesty Hour at 10 p.m. with Sally Jordan. That's right, Sally, host of Off the Trails. We'll be hanging out with Zach, getting real with us. That should be awesome. It's tough. Mitsuhama also doing good stuff on Mars. But Ares and Charlie Hammer, you guys, this is a tough week. This is the most torn I've felt in a while. Nice, good Sally hype. As soon as we get this vote done though, we'll be going off to corporate sins immediately. So I apologize, we're about a minute over in time. I take full responsibility. I blame, of course, as always, the writers and producers. Always. Wrong, right, it's Aries. Oh, is Aries winning? Or are you just telling me my opinion is wrong? Winner is gonna be Aztechnology with the potion there. Nice. All right, well, hey, great. You guys all deserved it this week. All right, I gotta make my decision and then I gotta get going. You know what? This week, it's so hard. I'm so torn. These are all good. I gotta give it to Renraku with the Okami wolf drone. You know, what can I say? The pandering works sometimes. The pandering works. Congratulations, you guys are getting a boost this week. All right, but I gotta turn it over. It's time to queue up Corporate Sins, so get ready to help your favorite Shadowrunners. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just hang out for a second. It's gonna be awesome. We're entering the wild and dangerous world, the 6th world, and you can help by sending a $10 tip with the hashtag of the name of the character or GM you want to assist with more dice. Wait, it was a 3-way tie? Seriously? Oh, you know what that means. I'm gonna have to choose a winner. You know what? In the spirit of giving, you all get a bonus. Whatever, I'm feeling nice today. I don't know, must have been Resident Evil 7 or something getting to me. Anyways, guys, we gotta go to Corporate Sins now, so I gotta get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
The world has changed.